I should've known that it was temporary. I put that on my life before I die, that I'ma have a beat. Ain't no plan that you can stop when God the one that take the lead.
Alright, man, so we're gonna start this the right way. I'm wealthy, I'm legendary, I'm free. Always affirming the best in ourselves. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I am wealthy, I am legendary, I am free. I am wealthy, I am legendary, I am free. I am wealthy, I am legendary, I am free. Look, man, we starting this evening. It's not even evening, it's about 12 o'clock at night in Atlanta, y'all. So we're gonna start it with some energy. The reason being is because today was our first full day of being in Atlanta, and during this time we got the opportunity to go to the Circle of CEOs event, y'all. Circle of CEOs. Again, for you all who don't know, this event is hosted by 5 CEOs in Atlanta, and they put this show on for the entrepreneurial-minded individuals that want to come and network and collaborate with them and other business owners of that nature. So the reason why we came to the podcast again today for you all was to give you some of the information and the wisdom and knowledge that these people were able to give to us. And I got some notes. Y'all. I got some notes. Okay, so branding 101. So if you want to connect with this individual, his name is Tim Roger at RINC Text 12 on Instagram. So you all, we just came from the Circle of CEOs, and it's important for us to, once we learn this information, for us to teach you and to relay this information to you. So I wanted to reach out. We got some notes, and one of the people that we reached out to was Tim Roger. Again, if you wanted to reach out to him or look at his content on Instagram, his name is RINC Text 12, and it's on Instagram. So what he wanted to speak to us about was branding, the importance of branding. And what he spoke to us is, first off, you have to know who you are. When it comes to knowing who you are, you must understand not only your strengths, but your weaknesses, as well as your opportunities for growth, as well as your threats. That's the most important part. For right now, I understand that my weaknesses really is not communication. That's my strength. My weakness is following up with these individuals. And I feel like at this point, once you feel like you know your weaknesses and your opportunities for growth, you decide to put yourself around people that are strong in your weaknesses, and that's how you continue to grow. And that's one point that he spoke on about branding. Moving forward, exchange your circle and grow your atmosphere. You are who you hang around. You already know that. Y'all know that. But the importance is being able to know yourself enough to know that if these people aren't for you, because you can't just always have people that have the same weaknesses as you, as well as the same strengths as you, because at that time, at that point, how are you going to grow with someone that's at the same level as you? And it is important to have people on that level, but not everybody. So with that being said, that's why you must exchange your circle and grow your atmosphere. Go to different networking events.
So look at different people within the community. Look at Circle of CEOs. There's 5 high-level CEOs from different types of businesses come together just for the greater good of the community, not just themselves, and providing different free events, collaborative events, and ways where people can grow together, because each of them are all CEOs, but they have different backgrounds, different viewpoints, and different ways that they live their life. And it's amazing to see what they're doing within the community, as of having people from all over the country, all over the world come together and continue to learn more about business and collaborate on different ideas. And we see people that have all avenues of different businesses, from whether that's real estate to clothing brands to real estate to trucking. You know it all. Like to AI, is so many different perspectives that I can hear from. And the more well-rounded you are, you kind of figure out which leadership style fits you the most and which people complement your skill set to make you the biggest CEO that you can become in your life.
There we go. You hit that, Corey. You ate. So look, moving forward, the last thing that we got on this list for Tim Roger, he spoke on being a giver and giving the skill set that you've already implemented within your own personal being, within your own personal self, to people who can find value in what you know. And that's the importance. So it was a book that, Corey and I read, is The Go-Giver. The go-giver, it's 5 rules to being a go-giver. That, I can't tell you all 5, but I know it's one rule. Reciprocation. So always being able to give without specifically wanting something or needing something in return from that individual. Be a giver rather than a taker, but still be open to receive. Because once you give, something's going to come your way. And do not be afraid to take it. Once you get this information, you got to give it. So that's why Corey and I are on this podcast right now, even though it's late at night, even though we might be tired, I still want to give. So how you can use this for your own self, I'll tell you. You, Corey, you can talk.
Yeah, just being able to, we were learning from basically some different CEOs. I forgot my thought, what I was going to say. You can continue what you're going to say.
Okay, that's cool. So how you can take on the role of being a go-giver. You gain information as you are in the media. You gain information as you read books.
Right.
Yeah, right. What you got going on?
Yeah, it came back to me. So basically being able to grow as a leader within today's society through social media. One of our people that we spoke to tonight, Justin Phillips, he just said being able to provide as much free content that's valuable for free and basically continue to provide that value and information that you love, whether that's learning more about history, whether that's learning more about journalism, or that's about you're in art or business or anything like that. That passion that you have or something that you're very talented about, being able to provide the information for free to many people and continue to provide value over time. And then that's eventually where you're going to build up some sort of audience. So not just doing it just for the money, but just for the value of other people. And that's where that can take you way farther than if you're just going just for money and just get the sale. Things are just bigger than just money. Things is more impact over income. And then, of course, when you have more impact, then eventually income will come. Because all these things must be bigger than yourself. You see these big corporations, big businesses, people that are successful do things that are bigger than themselves. And that's ultimately where you see a lot of growth throughout the whole entire world and their communities that they continue to reach.
That's deep. So, Corey, for those viewers that find the importance of this message, what's one thing that stood out to you that you can probably even elaborate a little bit more on?
Stood out specifically to what?
In regards to what you just said, like, I'm pretty sure you can elaborate on more so what you just said. So I just wanted to know more if you had any more input.
Yeah, I'd say definitely being able to do different things for free, just for the genuine of helping other people, because that's how I met Ian. I met Ian because I was like, I see someone that was hardworking, someone that had a drive inside of him, and I was like, instead of me just trying to be someone just to, I have to start my own coaching program and charge people to do that, which I could have if I wanted to, but I said, no, I'd rather take him out and experience different things and be able to see what his goals and dreams are and be able to say, instead of me trying to just have him become a worker, become someone that can work with me, work together and collaborate and continue. The more I build him up, the more that builds me up as a person. And that makes me be able to go way farther. And we will be able to go way farther, not just me, but we'll be able to go way farther and be able to impact way more people than if I just decided that I just wanted to do things by myself, because ultimately a lot of people think that you have to, I don't want to give up part of my business, I don't want to give up partial ownership, but more people, you'd rather own a $100 million business that you own 40% of than worth 100% of nothing. So you want to be able to build that type of value within your system. You see a lot of different high-level individuals within companies. It's not just one person. There's a lot of all-star people that are in the background or on the team or on the sideline that many people don't understand, that make the person look good. Like you see in football, you see in track, you see in football, is really the people that are on the practice squad, the people that are the scout team players is really what make the people that are the all-stars or the all-pro players on Sundays and Saturdays, and when the starters come out, look good. But really, it's the people that continue to work, even if the camera's not on them, or even if they're not seeing results, is what pushes the team together as a group. And eventually, have an all-star team. You just can't have one person. You need people around you that kind of stick, as far as chemistry, as far as how they work together and complementing each other, so that you can become the best person that you can become.
Okay, that's great. So we got one more thing that we gotta go over, and that's important. That's the importance of the business strategy. And the individual that gave us this information, her name was Cha. And if you want to follow her or look more so on what she has going on for herself, you can find her at CHI period Marshall MARSHALL, and you can find her on that on that site. So something that she spoke to us. She told us that nothing is overnight. Everything is based in consistency. Start now and don't wait. You don't have to always have it all figured out when you first start, but start somewhere so you can get to where you want to be. So I want to take that into consideration in regards to what we've been doing. Corey and I, we never knew that at this point in our lives that we'd be doing exactly what we're doing right now. Entrepreneurship seems scary. At some point, I was really scared to put my face on the camera and show my personality because I had some insecurities about my own self. So at some point, we just need to start. We started by having Communication Storm. We started by having Social Storm and Fitness Storm to understand what we want. And by starting, we had different collaborations, such as Go Ninja Management, such as Rainbow Push, such as Champs Mentoring. And it's like, if we wouldn't have started, we would have been at the same place, doing the same thing, same lame college students. But at the same time, I'm not saying that, you lame for not pressuring yourself and doing more, because I said lame college students. I don't want to call a student lame. But you can be doing more with your life by just starting something new, just by putting more time and energy into developing yourself and not staying complacent. And that's the importance. Understanding that once you start something, you got to keep it going. You got to see it through. But it takes a lot of boldness and character to even start. So for those of you all who have started entrepreneurship, who have started a business, who have took another stride or another step towards achieving their career goals, their family goals, their occupational goals, their dreams and aspirations, I'd love to give you a shout out. That's something that's really important in this world, in this time in which, people are more so focused on what they can't do rather than what they can. So Corey, I want you to add on to that conversation, man.
Yeah, so where most people think that, of course, the best time to start was yesterday, but the next best time is now. At the end of the day, opportunities aren't going to wait on you, so you have to go and create it. So be able to understand that you're never going to be 100% ready for different opportunities when they present itself. So the best thing to do is just start and grow, and it's okay to fail. People think that you have to live in a society where you have to be perfect or things have to come instantly, because we have this time where everything's instant gratification, instant fame, instant like, instant share. But we need more things that you can build that's long and sustainable, which take time to build up, and things that you go through. So you'll actually grow way more by being able to try it and failing many times than trying to be perfect 100% of the time, because you'll try to be perfect and end up not accomplishing anything at all because you never took action. So that's why it's important for you to go out there and try something and just see where that goes. You might not like it, and that's way better than you not trying at all, because you might have thought you liked it, but then you never actually did. Exactly. And then now you realize you found a path that you did like, and then you actually found out that's something that you're going to do.
And you stuck with it, and now you see the benefits of what you decided to do and seeing how the journey takes you places. And again, we never knew that. I'm serious to God, we never knew that by talking to each other that we found ourselves in a place in which we, in entrepreneurship, meeting high-level CEOs, being in college and having to leverage college life, family life, brotherhood, and other things of that nature. But again, come on, y'all. It's time to start. It's time to start. It's time to start. And how you do it? You do it by focusing on yourself, by taking that time, like as we said earlier, to understand thyself, understand yourself. What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? What are your opportunities for growth? And what are those threats? You must put a list. I need you to make a list. First, I need you to understand your values. You understand your values first. For me, it's God, relationships, family, and integrity. And you can always add more as you go. But for me, it's God, family, relationships, and integrity. I said it again. I said it twice so y'all can understand. Once you have your values, your core values, you must understand that you put your list of what you do in your day, whether it's video games, social life, media, porn, whatever. You put all your things in a list, and you basically navigate it by urgent, important, urgent, not important, not urgent, important, not urgent, and not important. In doing so, you understand what tasks you should be giving most of your time to. And if it's something that's not urgent, not important, things that you are wasting your time on, wasting your energy on, you put that as your weakness. You put that as your opportunity. Nope, don't put it as your weakness. Put it as your opportunity for growth. As you continuously get out your comfort zone and learn more so about yourself, you will be able to give away the distractions, the negativity, and those are your weaknesses. Those are your opportunities for growth. And what I did myself, once I learned more about myself, I swear I kid you not, that video game had me in the chokehold. The video game, the social media had me in the chokehold to the point where it was hard for me to give it up. As I learned more about myself, about my own character, I was able to this year give my video game up, and I left my game at home. You understand more about yourself, you're able to do things that you never thought you could do. You're able to give up things that you never thought you would give up in order to gain the life that you want to live. But that goes on to say you must understand yourself, and I just gave you a how to do that. Again, understand your values. You must then list the things that you do in your day and associate it not only with your values, but with the level of importance. How does this tie into my values? And why does it tie into my values? If not, why am I still doing it? If you a God-fearing man and you still doing sinning, why am I sinning? Once you get to the bottom of that, you ask, in what way can I do something different? And why, if I did that thing different, what would that do for my life? You always ask yourself and be analytical instead of allowing things to just be what it is. That's how you become the better version of yourself. And once you find out yourself, that's how you can understand how to collaborate with people. You do those collaborations, and that's how you're going to get to the next level, not only in your business, but in your own personal life. That's how you're going to learn how to have a balance within your life overall without having your days and lives being so hectic. That's the value I got for y'all right now.
Right. Most of the situation that you're currently in, some parts of your life, is based off of what your priorities are and what actions you kind of put in. Like, we understand that there's a lot of things that happen in your life. There's a lot of things that are tough, but that's how life is. Life's not always going to be easy, but the best thing you can do is just be able to pick yourself up and prioritize what's important and what's not, and throw away things that aren't important and continue to stay focused. We live in a time where it's overly easy. It's very easy for you to be distracted. Distractions all over the world with media, people, anything, technology, where we need to have that mindset that we can just turn off the phone, turn off the TV, turn off the game, and be able to lock in on something that can be beneficial, that's greater than just yourself, but an overall purpose that can help serve humanity.
Remember that thought, but understanding why you got to turn off that video game, why you got to turn off that media, why you got to put your phone down. Again, it has everything to do with personal growth. You understand more about yourself, you're going to understand why you got to give up the things that's keeping you back.
Yeah, it just comes down to just having that personal discipline. A lot of people say that they want to be a champion, but do they do what they need to become a champion? Because most people just say it, but they don't live it. You can't just say it. You got to be able to put it in each and every day, not just when you're happy, not when everything's high. The real champions are built when things are tough, when things aren't going the way that are planned, when everyone else isn't believing in them, when they don't even believe in themselves. You have to be able to pick yourself back up and move towards that goal. And each and every one of you all has that inside of you. It's just up to you to decide when and where that you will be down the line.
That just gave me some chills. I'm sorry.
So who will you become, and who will you impact, and how will your life be affecting others down the line? And that's ultimately what I'll end this conversation with. So if Ian has nothing else to say, we will conclude this episode of Inspired by the Storm and continue to inspire another individual today and live your life to the fullest. Stay blessed.
Stay blessed. I'm wealthy, I'm legendary, I'm free, y'all. Keep it up. Remember, we respect y'all, we love y'all, and we really just want to see y'all grow. If we get the opportunities to do that, to teach y'all something, go ahead, share it to somebody else. I don't need a like, I don't need to follow, I don't need to comment. I just need you to share it to someone else that can gain value from it so that they can use it to teach somebody else. Thank y'all again for y'all time, for y'all consideration. Be peace, be in wellness, be in freedom.
Peace out.